Woody's friends. Chapter concepts applied throughout the book include, on page 1, concepts from chapter 1, group and primary groups. On page 2, concepts from chapter 3, need to belong. On page 3, concepts from chapter 3, chapter 7, and chapter 2, collectivism, independence, and groupthink. On page 4, concepts from chapter 4, similarity principle and social anxiety. On page 5, concepts from chapter 6, group socialization and role ambiguity. On page 6 from chapter 2, observation. On page 7 from chapter 6, injective norms. On page 8 from chapter 7, majority influence and anti-conformity. On page 9 from chapter 5, open groups. And on page 10 from chapter 5, teamworks. And once again, the title of my book is Willie's Friends. Willie was a little boy that loved to go to school. All he wanted to do was play with his friends, Rudy, Frankie, and Ricky. Every day at recess, Willie and his friends played together. They would play games like baseball, soccer, basketball, but their favorite game to play was tag. One day, Ricky would not let anyone else pick a game. He insisted that they play his favorite game, basketball. Every time someone suggested a different game, Ricky would get mad. At first, Willie went along with the group, but after a while he wanted to play something different. Unable to get Ricky and his friends to play another game, he leaves. He wants to play his favorite game. After walking around the playground for a few minutes, he sees a group of kids playing tag. He wants to join them, but he's afraid they will say no. Willie doesn't understand why he's afraid to go ask the kids if he can play. He was never afraid when he was playing with Ricky, Frankie, and Rudy. While watching the group of kids play tag, he notices a kid playing in the sandbox by himself. This kid was building hills with the sand and knocking them down with his cars. After watching for a few minutes, Willie finally got the nerve to introduce himself. "Hi, my name is Willie. Can I play with you?" he says. The little boy looks up and says, "Hi, my name is Sam." To Willie's surprise, it turns out that Sam's a girl, not a boy. Willie was unsure if he wanted to play with Sam because she was a girl, but it did not take him long to notice for him to decide that it was okay to play with her. Together, Willie and Sam made lots of different hills and tunnels to run their cars over and under. They were having lots of fun. While they were playing, Willie's friends came over to see what he was doing. When Willie's friends saw him playing with the girl, they started to make fun of him. Willie did not care. He was having fun playing with his new friend Sam. After a while, Willie's friends saw how much fun he was having, and they wanted to play too. So they walked back over to the sandbox and said, "Can we play, too?" Willie looked at Sam to see if it was okay. Sam said, "Sure, it's always more fun when you have a group." It was not long before they had built a city of tunnels and bridges that they could run their cars over. And from that day forward, Rudy's group of friends included one more. The end.